How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Who are you talking to here?
I'm talking to Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus.
That is really neat. They came out to Swinger Bridge. It's a big deal.
Did.
When you get Santa Claus out and Mrs. Claus.
Christmas Saturday.
Stay and Clay group did a good job here, didn't they?
Yes, they did, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. Stand right here. We're trying to change a lot in this town. Make our town proud for everybody that don't want to live in it and never leave.
We got a lot of stuff going on around here,
A
Tammy.
lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff going on. We need a lot more people to help us with it. So we would love
Well, I
people
think
to join Stay and Clay.
the way things is going, you're making an impact.
Thank you. We hope so. We think so too. Oh,
Well, the Goose Creek is really scooting today, ain't
it
it?
is. It is. We decided to show up for the festivities.
Well, here comes Santa Claus.
Everybody say
And there's Tim Biggs. I believe he did this project here. Yeah. That's the best place to get some of this thing. Now Tim with the cap on there, Betty, he's the one that actually did the restoration.
He is. He's a nice person. He done a real good job too.
And I've seen those little plates. I'm gonna.
He is. From help me to help Big to slaying.
Where was you bogging at?
I can't wear something on my head.
You're gonna be sick. Come on here, Tammy.
There you go. There's your crew. Well, you know, I turned it on. Yours. There's your workhorse behind the whole deal.
That's the workhorses behind. That's the Stay and Clay group.
They really done it.
He need to be down here.
Now who's the girl in the middle? Is that that's Vanda?
Over here with the group there.
And the Nicholson Rice. These girls have elected me as MC. Stand next to the girls.
Yes, you're the man that fixed the bridge.
We want to welcome everybody here today, especially as cold as it is and everything. And this is going to be not the first, but one of many of our projects for the city of Manchester and Stay and Clay. And we can't do it on our own, so we'd love to see this many people out at every project that we have. We've worked hard on it, and we were very dedicated to get it done this year because we had a lot of people saying we couldn't do it and whatever, but this is proof that, you know, when enough people come together and enough people put their minds to something, that good things come from it. So we're going to have 3 or 4 speakers here today, and then we're going to do, I guess we've got a ribbon that we're going to actually cut. And I've got my new employee here from the newspaper, Gary Barnaby. He starts tomorrow, or Monday. I better say Monday. At the newspaper. So I want to welcome him to the staff at the Enterprise or whatever. So without further ado, first I want to ask the mayor to come up and say a few words. And he'll tell you a little bit.
I don't see it. Looks like the little
I'll tell you a
dog.
little bit about this. When I was campaigning to run for mayor, every time I came down Bridge Street down there, that bunch would say, will you get that bridge fixed? And I said, I'll try. And I kept saying I'd try, and then I finally said, we'll do it. And which really at that particular time I wasn't sure whether we would or not, but you know how politicians do it. but anyway, it's come to pass, and we got Margie Miller there, and Vanda, and Tammy, and that bunch all went to Brushy Fork. Of course, this is where Stay and Clay group got started at Brushy Fork. They went down there. It has different groups. Some people wasn't all Stay and Clay group, but anyway,
they came up with the idea of staying clay, and they've done their bridge. It's the first project they wanted to do, and they've done a great job. And this has been done with all donations, I think. It's everybody coming together with $5 or $10 and more, and they've done a real good job. And I'd really like to thank them, because we owe it all to them for doing it, because we couldn't have done it without them. Thank you. Senator Stiles. He's been a big part of our group too.
Yes.
Helped us a whole lot, so we really appreciate him.
Well, I've been more of a cheerleader. I have to talk about an experience when I drove in town one time, and it seems like I'm driving in town or out of town most every day now. Not getting to stay here too long. I looked over, and here's this bunch on top of a portable scaffolding painting the wall of the old Webb, where the old Webb Hotel is, and I stopped to just kind of see what they were doing, and they just told me about what was going on. And it's good that this happens. And I'm not going to talk about how great they are, because it's great that they're doing this. But let me tell you what the product is. You know, for 17 years I've watched what's gone on in communities, and it's not going to be somebody from the outside coming in that's going to make the change. It's got to be the community itself that's going to make the change. And so I appreciate this group for trying to stir a fire and start a fire, probably start a fire and then stir the fire, to make this happen. Because if there is going to be change, it's got to be change from within. You know, we're in kind of interesting times, and things are changing in our economy and what our job base is. But if we are going to be successful in making Clay County grow and prosper, it's got to be the local people. And it's got everybody coming together, no matter what you do, where you live, or what your politics are, to make things happen. And I think that's what this group exemplifies and what they've done here, not just with this bridge, as the mayor said, but with a lot of other things that are going on in Manchester. And I hope that word spreads, that we can continue to build and buy and trade in Clay County and look at solving the problems here locally, because it's not going to come from the outside. So I thank this group, thank the mayor for his work, John Ed and all the city council and all the people who've worked to try to make this happen through various types of contributions, donations, thoughts, and for me, kind of being a cheerleader. Appreciate it.
James Phillips.
Oh, I didn't
Say
come.
a few words.
I didn't come to speak.
You helped us out a
Hey,
word too.
you know, I like Robert. I would see him on the scaffold, and I'd blow at him when I'd go by. Y'all done good with the Webb Hotel and those pictures, and the prisoners have helped a lot. You know, our prisoners we have, and our council's helped, and the mayor's done a good job. And I'm real proud of my mayor and proud of my senator. You know, I told Bertram was dying a long time ago. I told him I'd help take care of Robert. He made me promise I'd take care of Robert, which most time he's pretty easy to take care of. You know, every now and then he's kind of hard, but he's my best buddy, and I appreciate what he does for our town. But I appreciate what the mayor does and the council. And when I was a little kid, we'd go across this, and I tried to get my children to come, but one's at Bible practice and the other one's in the bed. So KYA last week killed my little girl, and she's not recovered yet, but this is a good day for Clay County, and more good things to come, I'm sure. And anybody I can help, let me know.
Thank you.
Anybody from City Council? John? Betty?
No, I have nothing to say except you guys done a tremendous
chamber?
job.
Well,
You
no,
up there and
I'm
say
just
something?
glad to be what little part I was of it. I really didn't have that much to do to it. Just kind of stood behind them, and whenever the chamber could help, we always help.
Well, we appreciate it. Now we got the man that done all the work. Mr. Tim Biggs. All the work. He's been a buddy of mine for quite a while, and he comes in and tells me a few wild tales every once in a while, but when he gets serious, he gets serious. So he got serious on the bridge, and he done a great job. So
I appreciate being able to given the opportunity to do it, and I also wanted to use somebody that was not familiar with doing something like this and see if I could teach them a couple of things to do so that maybe they could do some things on their own after we finish this project. Me and two other guys, Bill Sester and James Coleman, did this, and I wanted to use them because they'd never done anything like this, and neither had I. but I saw the way it was built the first time, and if I see anything done, I can turn around and do it, and that's why they won't let me watch brain surgery. But I do appreciate the opportunity that you guys gave me, and I enjoyed losing 15 pounds of sweat and my 79.5 birthday spent on the bridge, and I hope I spend my 80th birthday putting shingles on the cabins up there. So I thank you very much.
You did a good job.
Great job, Tim Big.
Ladies here from the the Stay in Clay group, say a few things, because I tell you, they put in a lot of work behind the scenes on everything. They work tirelessly, they're determined, but they get the job done, I'll tell you. So, Margie, Vanda?
Well, I want to say
Tammy?
thank you to Margie. Margie's got a birthday coming up on Monday, and this was Margie's vision. And when we were at Brushy, this was the one thing. It was Margie's idea, and so they told us at Brushy and they told us at Colquitt when we went down there that every town needs a symbol. And we didn't know that the swinging bridge and the restoration thereof was going to be our symbol. But you could take something that was old and broken and you thought it was no good, and with just a little bit of everybody coming together and working, you can see how it can be restored, it can be revived, it can be good again. So Margie, I say thank you. That was a good idea, girl.
I just want to say that we do this because we love our community. We love Manchester, we love Clay County. We want to continue to do good things, positive things that will help in any way, and we need volunteers, we need helpers. So anybody who sees this, if you can volunteer 5 minutes or 5 hours, we welcome you.
If you want your community change for the better, you've got to be willing to do it yourself. You got to step in and join part of the team. As my friend Vanda said, teamwork makes the dream work.
There you go.
Don't let me intimidate you.
I've got one more little thing to say. The county is going to come over and they're going to help us too. And we appreciate Joe and all the county. They're going to come in here and they're going to fill this in right here. They're going to put us kind of a bulkhead around the edge there for safety purposes. And we're going to actually put a fence around this place here to make it where it's not so dangerous. So the county is going to help us, and they have helped us. So we appreciate the county too. I think that to be successful at anything, you're going to have the city and the county working together for a common goal. I don't think one can do it without the other. So we thank the county also for what they have done and what they're going to do. Without further ado, I guess we get the ribbon.
Hey, I do want to say too that the city is going to fix the sidewalk and listen, we have just got major plans for this area.
Yes.
Now we want a nice pavilion here around each side of the bridge with benches, picnic tables. We've got big plans to make this trail better, put lighting, benches, and we're not going to stop with just the trail. We're going to work on the Pioneer Village and get us a salt works, what would you call it?
Festival?
Well, yeah, we're going to have a saltworks festival, but we want an actual recreation of a saltworks. Those are all plans.
Let me say that if you've never been to Saltville, Virginia, to see what they did, my family did it in Saltville, Virginia. They did it here, the salt in 1802 or 3, and in Saltville, Virginia, they've got several of the shelters like they have over at Stinson Park with the big kettles and have signs of what they're doing. Anybody been to Saltville from here? It's here.
I've talked to some people down there though.
I was there for 2 hours one day, and 9 different cars from 9 different states was there at Saltville, Virginia. 9 states were there that day I was there for 2 hours. So it's a big thing. People go see that. So you know it's a little family history here and in Saltville. But if you got nothing to do one day, go to Saltville, Virginia. You'll be impressed.
Charles House has got a big picture of that. We got the city council on that. But we have people quite often call and want to know where the salt works is at, because it's out there that we probably got them, which we don't have, but
That we
we
will
can do it within the
They're
next
going to
couple of
find
years.
out. That's another thing that brings another point up, talking about the salt kettles. We're trying to locate some salt kettles. I know there's several throughout the county. We've got
What do you
Two
call
and
a
a
salt
half.
kettle? The
the real
big
big
ones?
Um,
That well, I got one.
Like 4 foot.
If anybody wants to donate them, or if you don't want to donate them, if you want to sell them, the Stay and Clay Group is wanting to purchase some for the
Or you
recreation
can
of the salt
loan them.
kettle.
Right.
Yeah.
Loan them or put your name on it,
There
whatever.
you go.
I've got one out on you, right?
Okay.
Right.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it, guys. But I know there's 3 up at Teddy Smith's in his yard, and I've approached him a time or two to sell them to it. And he said, you know, if he decides to get rid of them, he'll give them to us. But I've
did
not
that?
done no good, so
Teddy or John?
Johnny Dean. Johnny, but it's
When
up at Teddy.
Teddy Smith gave me one, and I fooled around and go get it, and he died. But I've not been back.
Well,
to try
Johnny
to
Dean's
get
got
it.
all 3 of them up there in his yard right now. So.
So if you know Johnny Dean, apply pressure.
We're going to stretch the ribbon. We're going to ask Roy Rice to lead us in prayer, and then we're going to have the cutting of the ribbon. Roy, if you want to go ahead and...
Holy God, we come to you, Lord, thankful and grateful for this day you've given us. Thank you, Lord, for this group of people that you've gathered here today. That, Lord, people that have a vision, Father, that they want to see Clay County and Manchester become a better, thriving community. And God, we just hope and pray that this bridge will symbolize a bridge to a better future for Clay County and Manchester. And God, just have your way and will here. We thank you, Lord, for how you blessed them. How you blessed with the bridge and nobody got hurt, and everybody had a good time with it. And Lord, for the murals and theater and everything, Lord, that you blessed Stay and Clay with, we just thank you, Lord, and praise you for it. God, we ask your continued blessing. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Come on here.
Everybody, come on over. We're trying to get this picture.
Get on over, brother, and I'll get that picture.
If anybody wants to get on the bridge here, if you don't want to get so wide, you can probably get a few behind them here on the bridge where
You ain't taking the picture. Get in the picture. Come here, buddy. Being busy,
I'm gonna get that pure.
We got our best parts in there.
Yes, you have.
Future officials of Clay County.
Somebody do it. I never done this before.
Without further ado, we're going to dedicate this bridge. Go ahead and do the cutting, people.
Yeah.
There you go, girl.
Thank everybody for coming. And I want to say, if you want to volunteer, do stuff and Stay Clay. We always have fun, always, and we usually eat. So that's 2 good things.
If we had to, we could always start down the other side.
Oh yeah. See, I actually misunderstood about buying the board. I thought you were selling the old people the old boards. You know, maybe to put up, but you're actually doing sponsorship.
Right.
And this money will probably go to help other projects Stay and Clay's working on.
Yep. That's what that's for.
So, yeah, these are fantastic.
We've got probably about 1/3 of them down, and we're ready to put down more. Weather's not been very cooperative, but $25 to buy a plaque. And we've had a tremendous response from people who have moved away. Like all these people here, they all had to leave, you know, to get jobs. But their heart is still in Manchester, still in Clay County. So.
That's a great idea right there.
Yep, they bought, this family holds the record. They have so many, I don't even know how many actually they've bought now. And we have, we've left some spaces because we've got some more people that go with these other people. Like,
Right.
It's been very successful, but we've got plenty more boards to sell and plenty more projects to work on with the money. And some of these that we don't have the really touching ones down. Of course, all the ones that are in memory, you know, are touching. But I mean, some of them, they'll just about make you cry. So you'll have to come back and
So they're allowed so many words on them, or
whatever he can fit on that plaque, and that's quite a lot. I mean, you can see this one here. This is a sweet one.
Yeah.
Preacher Bill and Joyce Holman. Henry and Homer says hi. We all love Clay County. So we got all that on that one.
get this up.
I didn't know this.
I remember Henry and Homer when I was a little fella. Henry and Homer, and he still got Henry and Homer. don't he?
Yeah, just as funny as ever. They're timeless. Henry and Homer
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
But there's some of them, I mean, just
this is fantastic.
that'll about make you cry. They're so sweet.
So
Well-
it'd be a great Christmas present for somebody, especially the people that's got everything already. Chances are they don't have a plaque on the bridge, so that'd be a great Christmas present to honor people who are living and people who've already passed away.
My Mammy Curry and my dad, like I say, you know, I got memories goes as far back as I can remember them bringing me to town, and we'd go on the side over here and we'd walk across the bridge.
Yeah, and that, I mean, this bridge, and all the bridges in the county, which I'd love to see all the bridges restored. That'd be a great thing that we could work on in the future, but they strike a chord with nearly everybody. Nearly everybody in the county has had some kind of experience with the swinging bridge.
They absolutely have.